All right, here is an Apollo Creed that I've been sitting on for about 3 years. Just got bored, ran out of projects, so I started to put him together. Not sure where I got the head from. So originally this was a Hulk Hogan, the 16-inch body, the old LJN, and you just pop the head off. And so I had this Apollo Creed sitting here. It was kind of cracked. The neck wasn't very good, and I ended up stitching it together. Yeah, it'd be better if I actually showed it to you. And so I used my epoxy sculpt for that, and for his bulky knees, which I need to go back over and sand because Hogan figure actually had knee pads on it. And then I added a couple of boxing gloves there. It didn't turn out too awful bad. Yeah, you can see how big this is. This is a 12-inch Haku, a 12-inch, not the original LJN size, but 12-inch. And you know, this one dwarfs it, obviously. So started off with, let's see, brown oxide. Normally, I use melted chocolate, but he had a different tone to his body. So I used that, and also just kind of wanted to see where the layers that I needed to sand are on this. The gloves are pretty good. The neck's not awful. Just a couple lumps there that should probably sand down. And I will. Just having the paint on it doesn't hurt it. It'll sand off too, and I'll use a Dremel to do that. But there we go. Apollo Creed from Rocky, or Rocky 2, Rocky 3. And then when he dies, Rocky 4. Shh, in case you haven't seen it before. All right. Yep. And he's going to have his red, white, and blue trunks, and should be pretty good. Hey, here is Apollo Creed. Looking pretty good. Getting there. So a couple more coats of the white. I actually went back and sanded down his bulky knees. They ain't gonna be perfect. I mean, part of the problem is this is a hollow plastic, so I really don't want to get too much into it. You don't want to cause any problems with it. So if it's a little bulky, that's okay. And that is a word, B-A-L-K-Y, bulky. Anyways, also a person on Perfect Strangers. Anybody? Yeah. Kids of the 80s. So worked on his neck a little bit too to make that a little bit better. And it's smoother and it's fine. It may not be perfect and a little bit wider here, but that's all right. So anyways, a couple coats in. Hardest parts, well, everything's gonna have detail. Shoes will have detail, gloves will have detail, you know, on the sides, on the wrist part. And then this is gonna be the hardest part. And please don't judge me by my stars and stripes. I'm gonna do my best. So I'll give you an update in a minute. All right, here is, let me turn off the Royal Rumble. Sorry. Here is Apollo Creed so far. Note that he's really taking form here. So the red that I used was a bright red. You could use a flag red too, it's pretty much the same. His skin color is brown oxide, and the blue is, I think, an award blue. It typically is what I go with. So a few things left. I got some touch-ups to do. I'm not going to get super detailed on this outside of his gloves. It's just going to be plain. Want to clean up his eyes a little bit, and then he's got some stars here that I am going to poorly put on him because I do terrible with stars. And then a little bit of shoelaces here, and then we'll be all done. All right, and here is Apollo Creed. Carl Weathers, as you know it. So this one was fun. I had left it, I tell you, 3 years. It sat on my workbench because I just didn't really want to get to it. And then I looked at my Rocky collection and decided, I need to add an Apollo Creed. So add him to the land of the giants. Don't look too closely on my stars because I tried the best I could. But anyways, here is Apollo Creed. Again, colors, brown oxide, obviously black, flag red to, you know, it's patriotic. The blue was award blue, and really that's the only colors that I use. So, yep. So fun one. Just had this miscellaneous head laying around, and then the Hogan body, and turned into something different. I think a little more cool. So anyways, appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching my channel.